I wanted to come in and just do this video before I went to sleep because this was on my spirit heavy. And it's a very important topic. It's so critical, especially in a time that we're living in, that we need to get it, we need to absorb it, and we need to apply it and understand it, because we're living in an age where betrayal is at an all-time high, where men will betray one another. Men will claim that they love one another, uh, that they're there for one another, but uh, you come to find out that people are nothing more than stage playing hypocrites, that they have no sense of real loyalty, honor, and respect for the people that they claim that they love. And it's a sad thing to see. It really is an unfortunate thing to see, but we're seeing that this at every level of society. And this is what really motivated me to talk about this particular topic. And I won't be long. And I don't do videos to get a wide audience, because I know the topics that I talk about are not juicy. They're not scandalous, because a lot of people, they love to tune in, and they love to listen to gossip. They love to listen to slander. They love to listen to backbiting, tail bearing. They love to listen to this stuff. They soak themselves up with this stuff. And the main reason why is because they have nothing going on in their personal lives, and we see the economy collapse. We see every level of society, whether it's the moral decline, the ethical decline, the societal decline. We all see it right before our very eyes, and this is why it's so important to. And I harp on this over and over again. And you know where I got this term from? Is one of the YouTubers that's had a great impact on me, and that is Chris Dwayne. And he always talked about real skills, real assets, and real friends. And I'm going to focus on that friend part, because you have a lot of people out there that will claim to be your friend, but when you correct them, when you rebuke them, when you hold them accountable, you find out that they're not real friends at all. That they were there for gain. They were there for benefit, and you see the betrayal take place right before your very eyes. And so, what I wanted to focus on in this video specifically is real friends, and making sure an emphasis on real, because a lot of people, it's sad. And it's unfortunate, and it's a life lesson that we all have to learn. And you can learn this lesson at 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70. Of what a real friend, a real true friend is. And it's so important to cultivate real relationships, not based on usury, not based on some type of gain that somebody can obtain as a direct result of being in friendship with you, but a true meaning, a true feeling that this person is there for you, and you're there for this individual, that there's a mutual exchange of ideas, there's a mutual exchange of resources, there's a mutual exchange of resources and abilities. I believe in the concept of being equally yoked, and it even comes with friendships as well. We need one another. We need one another, but what we don't need is fake friends. What we don't need is fake relationships that is based on usury. It's not really based on the idea of, brother, I'm there for you, and you're there for me. What I'm focused on personally, and I'm telling you what I'm personally focused on now, is making sure that I develop real relationships and bringing value to the people. that I associate with. Bringing real, true love, honesty, and respect to those that I admire, that I care about, uh, that I value them as individuals because they also have real skills. They have a real relationship with the Father. They have a real relationship, and they lead and guide their homes. They're genuine about their uh, desire to make a real connection. I'm really hoping that I'm getting through to people out here today, because it's so important that you develop these real relationships, these real friendships, because we're going to need them. No man is an island unto himself. We're going to need one another and the times that is coming up, and you don't need to be associated, nor do you need to be, excuse me, around people that just want to exploit you, that want to use you, that want to use you to gain power, to gain position. You don't want to be around those people, because the moment that you have an alt with them, they're going to turn on you. They're going to turn on you big time. They show no loyalty, no honor, no respect whatsoever. And it really is a sad thing. It's really a grievous thing to see. But these kind of things were prophesied about in the scriptures. And this is why it's so important for the remnant to understand and develop real relationships, develop real love for the people that you're associated with. Don't exploit and use anybody. Love and uplift everybody, because I have an abundance mindset. I have a mindset that there's more than enough for everybody. And when you have this abundance mindset, you're able to prosper and grow and develop and uplift one another, because, what does it say? A rising tide lifts all ships. I think it goes something like that. But you understand the meaning of what I'm saying. Be that rising tide that lifts all ships around you, lifts your friends, lifts your family. Lift those people that have a genuine love for you as an individual. And again, what we're seeing in society as a whole, on every level of society, of people that really have no sense of loyalty, dignity, honor, and respect about them whatsoever. We need one another, but we need to make sure that we are cultivating real relationships, loving your brothers, developing those relationships based on real value and love and respect for one another. Don't be equally yoked with people. Some people are yoked via scandal. They're yoked via slander. They're yoked via controversy. They're yoked via tail bearing and backbiting. You don't need those kind of relationships. You need to be yoked with people based on love, being yoked with people based on mutual benefit and progress and developing and working towards shared goals and aspirations. That's how you need to be yoked with people. Because these relationships based on disagreements and backbiting and tailbearing and offenses and anger and bitterness and treachery and betrayal and all of this stuff is not going to get you anything. It's not going to get you anything at all. And I said, I've heard, and soon enough, because what happens before you know it, these people are at one another's throats. I'll give you a perfect example. Look at this New Breed and Ringo situation. They're out on a piece of land talking about they're going to develop community and walk in a land center. Now, all they do is attack one another. It's a shame, isn't it? It's unfortunate. But this is the hour and this is the time that we're living in where people are just literal stage playing hypocrites. Literal. They love you on Tuesday. They'll edify you on Tuesday. And on Thursday, you're the devil incarnate. I tell you, and people don't see this kind of stuff. But hey, the Messiah said, and it was prophesied that men shall betray one another. And this is what we're seeing. We're seeing betrayal at the heights in which we've never seen it before. And see, this is at the backdrop of natural disasters. This is on the backdrop of war. This is on the backdrop of inflation. This is on the backdrop of homelessness. This is on the backdrop of poverty and food insecurity. This is on the backdrop of all of this stuff. And people are not getting it, understanding, and processing it. Real friends, real assets, real skills. Make sure that whoever you are engaging with, that relationship is real. Trust me, you want to make sure that whoever you are on this phone with, interacting with, is based on real friendship. Because see, everybody doesn't have your best interest at heart. People will associate with you just with the simple fact of using, exploiting you. And if you are walking this age, walking this earth 30, 40, 50 years and you can't see these people, then the woe is on you. Then it's your fault because you lack discernment. And this is why it's so important to have the spirit of discernment, because people will tell you exactly who they are if you just pay attention to them. Well, I'm going to head to bed now. We got a long, productive day going on of strengthening your brothers, strengthening one another, and working together in one mind and one spirit. And I really do thank the Father for it. But you stay blessed out there. You stay encouraged. Remember again, real friends, real love. That's what's going to get us through in the hour that's coming up and we're living in. Shalom.